Okay, what if your favorite brands weren't just in the real world, but in a digital one too? Today, we're diving into how the biggest names you know are setting up shop in the Metaverse, and more importantly, what it all means for the future of culture and, of course, commerce.
I know, it sounds a little out there, right? But just imagine this. Meeting up with friends at a digital Starbucks, or having your avatar try on the latest, most exclusive Nike drop. This isn't some far-off what-if scenario. It's actually happening right now.
Yep, that's right. These kind of surreal ideas, they're becoming a reality, and fast. We're seeing this massive shift where major companies are blending marketing, gaming, and social life in a way we've never seen before. So let's break down why this is even a thing.
So why the sudden gold rush into this digital space? It's definitely not just a gimmick. This is a really strategic move, a whole new frontier for business, and there are some seriously powerful reasons behind it.
It really all boils down to three key things. First off, brands can create these totally immersive experiences that just blow a simple ad out of the water. Second, they're opening up completely new ways to make money by selling virtual goods and NFTs. And third, and this is a big one, it's a super powerful way to connect with a younger digital native audience right where they're hanging out. And when you look at the strategy, it's actually a pretty straightforward game plan. A brand gets its foot in the door, builds an engaging world that people actually want to be in, and then that interaction turns directly into revenue and digital sales. It's a brand new kind of marketing funnel, and it's powerful. Okay, so we've covered the why. Now let's get to the fun part and see what this actually looks like. We're going to go inside some of these virtual storefronts and see what the biggest players are building. And what's interesting is we're seeing some really different playbooks. Take Starbucks, for example. They're creating digital coffee shops that are basically social hubs, with collectible NFTs that even get you real-world perks. Then you've got a high-fashion house like Gucci, leaning into its virtual Gucci garden, selling exclusive digital items that, get this, sometimes cost even more than the real thing. And of course, Nike is going all in on gamification with Nikeland, a space filled with interactive sports and, naturally, digital sneakers. So here's the bottom line. These brands aren't just putting up billboards in a virtual world. No way. They're building destinations. They're creating entire gamified ecosystems where the community comes to play, to hang out, and to really become part of the brand's story. Now, this move is having these huge ripple effects that go way beyond just marketing. It's actively shaping our digital lives, it's changing how we interact online, and it's creating totally new forms of community and culture. Let's take a look at what this really means for all of us. I mean, the contrast with how things used to be is just stark. In the old model, you had to physically go to a store. Now, you can jump into these global experiences from anywhere. You used to only buy physical stuff. Now you can try on and buy digital fashion for your avatar. And instead of just passively watching an ad, you're actually in the campaign. It's a huge fundamental shift. And the impact on digital culture is massive. These platforms, they're becoming the new town squares, completely shaping how we socialize online. They're driving these huge community-led events, setting the trends for what's cool in digital collectibles, and giving brands a way to extend their cultural influence into these really deep, immersive spaces. But, okay, let's put on our business hats for a second. How does all this virtual fun and community building actually translate into measurable, real-world value for these companies? Well, the difference in user engagement is just night and day. A passive traditional ad just can't compete with the deep, active participation you get from a branded Metaverse event. The metrics are crystal clear. This is a much more effective way to capture people's attention and time. And that super high engagement is just the first domino to fall. It leads directly to new revenue through virtual sales, which then builds this really strong sense of community and ultimately long-term brand loyalty with a whole new generation of digital-first customers. It's a value cycle that just keeps feeding itself. This quote really just says it all, doesn't it? The brands that are winning here are the ones who get that this isn't just another social media strategy. It is a full-blown commercial ecosystem with its own rules, its own culture, and its own opportunities. And you know what? Getting in early gives them a huge first-mover advantage. As exciting as all this is, we've got to remember, we are in the super early days. I mean, the platforms we're seeing today from these big brands, they're just the beginning. It's a tiny glimpse of the potential that this new digital layer of our world really holds.
So, as we wrap this up, here's a final thought to chew on. Our digital and our physical lives are merging faster than ever. Our avatars, our digital collectibles, our online communities, all of that is becoming a very real extension of who we are. So the question is, are you ready for what that future holds?
Believe me, this is just the beginning of the conversation. Next time, we're going to explore the future of gaming, VR, and all the other incredible innovations that are shaping what comes next in our digital world. We'll see you then.
Like and subscribe for more updates on gaming and Metaverse.